All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back-to-back updates and information as it is hot. So in case it's your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever our news is dropping, you will be the first. We will collect them. Let's go down to the news proper as it is hot for the obodo. Plenty of game matters there for our table now. They're going to bring out to you one by one. First of all, let me go down to Okigwe Strait for some matters where we say they trabaye for that Okigwe. Before I continue, I want to ask what is going on in Okigwe or Guinea-Nemenu? What is really happening in Okigwe? The politicians in Okigwe, what is going on? The people, the securities in Okigwe, what is going on? The soldiers, the police that are there in Okigwe, what is actually going on there in Okigwe? Okigwe has now become, it's almost becoming like a Benue state, where people are deserting their homes, people are running away, Fulani headers are terrorizing these people. The Fulanis move about, anyhow they want, because these people are not well secured. We see the Fulanis with their AK moving about, and nobody is saying anything. And the question is, where are the politicians? Where are the House of Representative members? Where are the senators that are supposed to be speaking for these poor masses that are losing their poor life because the government have failed to provide simple social amenities for their people? Every day, every month, you see budgets going high. Allocation to this, allocation to that, allocation to this, allocation to that. But common social amenity for the common man, which is the first priority of the government, has not been met with. The people who voted, the people that are in government there, the reason is for these people to go and represent them, for these people to protect them, for these people to speak for their interests. Because everybody cannot be there at the government office. Everybody cannot be a senator. There's only one senator for one district. There's only one governor for one state. There's only one house member representing a particular constituency. Everybody cannot be there. And the question I want to ask these people that have been sent to represent their people, and you people are there living in big houses, riding big cars, building companies, your children are abroad, it doesn't concern them. If anything happens in that your constituency, you have the power to fly all your children abroad. Your children don't even know their village. They don't even know that the village exists. When they come there, they are like gods. The people worship them. Is this what your people sent you to go and do? That is the question I am asking both the senators, both the House of Representative members, both the governors, both the upper house members and the lower house members, the executive arm, the legislative arm, and the judicial arm. The question I am throwing to you today is, what is happening? What is happening? Because as the day go by, things are getting out of hand. The other day, it was in Anambra, Oka. I could have brought the video here for you to see, but I cannot bring such video because it violates our community here. YouTube is not a place where you do anything anyhow. They are straight for business, and I love them for that. Now, in Anambra the other day, this same herdsman that we are talking about, the information that reached and from the video we saw, used the AK on board somebody's house, and nobody is saying anything. A lot of people have become victims of these headers. It looks as if now that these headers are the ones who are ruling the country just because the billionaires, the alhajis, the alhajis, the billionaires, the cabals. They are the ones who are the owners of this cow business, this cattle business. And they felt that their cows are more better than human beings. Now, if you go to the House of Senate, you see the deliberation is on cow, ruga. That's the deliberation that is going on the Senate. The masses are dying. The prices of things are going high. The dollar rate is going high against the naira. The forex is going against the naira. The fuel prices have gone skyrocketed, and yet nobody is saying anything. I'm asking our leaders, the leaders that have fought the birth of Biafra, that have fought the vision of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and is still fighting it to today. The question I want to ask, is it not time for make sacrifices for your people? Is this the time to be in your house drinking wine and doing merriment? If the white man who brought about development, the white man who colonized the Africans, if the white man who colonized Africans were doing it this way, the white man who brought about the civilization of the African man, the colonization, he first of all paid the prices. The white man first of all paid the prices before enjoying. But the leaders in Africa, they don't want to pay the price. Especially in Nigeria, they don't want to pay the price. And these people who call themselves the politicians of the 2024 era, the politicians of the 2023 stroke 2024 era in Nigeria have decided to open their net and fish the people like fish. What is currently going on in Nigeria now is that people are being fished like fish because the politicians have widened their net. The net they have widened, they have also opened their reservoirs to be able to reserve. These people are reserving millions. Look at the kind of, let's go down to, I like talking with facts. I like talking with facts. Let's go down to MFL's case so that you can see what is actually happening. MFL has been ordered to forfeit a property worth 11 point something billion currently. These are some of the properties that are being recovered from MFL. And the question I'm asking is, how did this man come about all this wealth? Just a common central bank governor. He's not common, but being a central bank governor is not easy. But why would he be making such amount of money? What is he working? What is his business? That he has properties that almost worth 11 point something billion. It's not even, these are not the ones that the bribes that have been connected to him. A lot of bribes, a lot of these millions of dollars and the rest of them. You'll find out that these politicians don't care about making sacrifices for their nation. It's not about the people. It's not even about the citizens. It's not even about your subjects, the people you are ruling. It is about your motherland, the place you called your motherland, the place you called your home. You say you are a Nigerian. Yes, a place you called your home, and all you can do to your home is to swindle your home, steal everything that is in your home, become a thief of your own self. That's what these politicians don't know, that they are their own armed robbers. They feel that they are doing the masses. They are not doing the masses. They themselves are into it too, because the cost of the land is going to be following them. All you do is rip your motherland, take everything that is your motherland, sell it to the white man. Meanwhile, if you go to the places like America, what Americans will be asking you is, what can you do for America? It is not what America can do for you. But the politicians in Nigeria are taking what Nigeria can produce for them and not what they can produce for Nigeria. Recently, there is a proposal to get a loan again, millions of loan, to be able to salvage the situation in the country. You can see the kind of politicians we have. They don't have strategic mind. Their mind is not strategic. Their mind is not logical. Their mind is not meticulous. It's not articulative enough to be able to find out what can be done in this nation to be able to salvage the situation. All they know how to do is to go to other nations and borrow. The nation is owing China. The nation is owing World Bank. The nation is owing this organization. The nation is owing this organization. The nation is owing this. A lot of organizations that the nation is owing. The politicians, the dummy politicians that are in the nation, does not have the ability to find out things for themselves. There is no ability to find out things. There is no ability at all. Meanwhile, all they know how to do is to pack the money, pack the money, pack the money. A lot of things have been happening in Okigwe recently, and we are trying to yokopus, as usual, to be able to find out who is doing who and what is doing what. Meanwhile, this is where I'll wind down the curtain for this section of our broadcast. Remember that if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe and like. As it be, FPRO don't send warnings to motorists. They say it's a punishable offense. FPRO warns motorists abducting policemen enforcing traffic rules. The Nigerian Police Force Public Relations Officer ACP Olumuyiwa Adejobi has warned drivers who abduct policemen and other law enforcement agencies in the process of carrying out their duties to desist from such acts. Adejobi stated that under no circumstances should such be done. He added that drivers who would rather fight or drive off law enforcement agencies who contravene their vehicles are in great violation and risk severe sanctions. The PPRO advised that whatever the case may be, drivers are obliged to obey the officers, whether they want to take them to their situation or to take over their vehicles. He stated this on Friday in a 4-minute and 27-second video shared on the X account. He said, "Now, we want to speak on this recent development we have been experiencing where our police officers and other law enforcement agents who contravene vehicles, they sit in the vehicles for the purpose of taking it to their offices. But we notice that these drivers always abduct them. They zoom off with them. They take to these officers away. It is wrong. It is very, very wrong. Let us avoid certain things because we need to manage a situation like this. Once you have been contravened, please comply with them, not only to the police, but also to other law enforcement agencies." It has become a trend now that if police people stop you and want to checkmate you and search you, you see some of these people abducting these policemen. I have seen the video a couple of times. Some of these videos usually trend online because you find out that when these people want to checkmate, other motorists, you find them running away with these policemen. But on the other hand, the NIG police on their side have created a lot of enmity and also a lot of suspense and suspect for themselves, because sometimes the people complain that if they what is it called, if they give these police people or these law enforcement agencies their information, these people also end up still extorting them, either asking them one thing or the other that does not exist. And for me, I would say for that, it is a man who does not know his right. Also, the law enforcement officers have also been known to be collecting some money. You find out in some cases, for some people, their case is different, and for other people, their case is opposite. For some people, their case is different. For others, their case is opposite. And this has caused a lot of problem, because if these people are actually treating everybody the same way, if you have money or you don't have money, you will still face the law. But when you have money and find them some things, you will not face the iron. But when you have money and when you don't have money and decide not to give them, you see them making you to face the iron. Not like what is happening nowadays with some buses, all these shuttle bus. If they encounter police people, if you don't give them 100 naira, they will tell you to park, and that will bring a delay. If you give them their 100 naira, they will allow you to pass. Let their officers, their chief officers, also look into some of these things to be able to balance the equation. Meanwhile, let me wind out the curtain here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for giving me your wonderful listening ear. Without you, me no go still dey pano self. Maba enyimba na ba o, ye enyimba na ba o. Those days, they say if you bend down, you go see Aba. If you stand up, you actually see Osisioma. And as it is, you need to understand that the only way you can see Aba is by bending down. And if you go for places like Aba and you say you want to do gara gara, say nothing they happen, say who get Obodo and the rest of them, my brother, if you try that kind of thing for Aba, you are on your own, because the people wey be say they grow for Abadia, those people are different kind of people on the face of the earth. They know they send, they know they care, they don't even want to see your face. Even from the time of Osika and Kubakasi and the rest of them, a lot of things have happened in Aba. But recently, the one that just happened was the clash between the IPOB men, Biafra men, with the NIG army and the rest of them. We be say the heavy clash we be say they there. But thanks also to the governor of Abia State, we be say he has wisdom to handle the thing that happened in Aba on the 30th of May during the Biafra sit at home, where the Biafrans were commemorating with their lost heroes and heroines, their lost ones who lost their life during the 1967 to the 1970 Nigeria Biafra Civil War. As it is, it could have been, it was a bloody 30th of May in Aba, but the issue was actually handled very well. Even up to now, some people are accusing the governor of Abia State for supporting IPOB or something like that. But I don't think that the man did anything bad in quelling the chaos at that particular area, because had it been there was no good intervention, or that he was like other governors who will give order and say anybody you see, fire them, shoot them, this one. But he himself was able to control his soldiers, was able to control his policemen, was able to control the civil defense and the rest of them, and they danced to a better tune. And as it is, now people are started blaming him, say the governor of Abia State has given support for IPOB and the rest of them. And the question I want to ask is, what is the meaning of IPOB? The indigenous people of Biafra. Listen to it again. Indigenous people of Biafra. People don't understand that the state of Biafra has come to stay, and it cannot go again. And even if you wipe all the people that are pushing this dream, that are fighting for this vision, that are fighting for this dream to become a dream that comes true, that are fighting to make sure that this nation emerges, and even if the government decide to wipe all of them out, I'm telling you that even their children who have not heard anything about Biafra will still rise up and start fighting for Biafra. Because during this particular war, some of these children were sucking their mother's breasts, the breast of war and the rest of them. And those who sucked this breast passed it down to their next generation. And you will find out that this thing cannot die in the mind of Biafrans. I think it's better for government to look on the better side to look on the brighter side of the future of the people of Biafra. It's not something too hard to do. It's not something too big to do. It's just the government being being logical enough to be able to understand that these people that you are trying to hold back, they are tired of you. They are tired of you. They want to go. They need their freedom. They want to be free. They want to be separated from you. Why are you still holding them back? That's another question the government will ask themselves. That these people who have decided to go, who have said, come what may, come rain, come sunshine, that the government cannot hold us down, I think it's high time the government asks themselves question and say, why does these people really want to leave? Yes, from the look of things now, I think that even if you give an Igbo man now what is called president, Senate president, vice president, I don't think that Ndi Igbo will still want to remain in this particular nation. You see, as the matter is going, because it's not by saying why are these people fighting for their nation, why are these people, they want Biafra and the rest of them. It's by looking at the matter at the face, being able to find out, being able to say, okay, this is what is actually going on and this is what the government is supposed to do. I want to say kudos to the governors that, you know, out of their benevolence and good heart, have been able to stand and say the nation that is called Biafra will stand. Even though they will not come openly to say it, but somehow behind, under the ground, they are making sure that things are better. Nobody is telling you to carry the flag of Biafra or something like that, but at least protect your people. Defend your people. Protect your people. Defend your people. Let your people know that someone is out there speaking for them. Someone is out there talking for them. Someone out there cares about them. That's how to do some of these things. Meanwhile, let's go to another information of the day, because the bias na ane more ọzọ na-abịa ka na-ekwu this one ka another one na-abịakwa n'ọnụ. Let's go to the information of the day as it happened for obodo. One video has been trending where Karen Shetima, who is the vice president of the Nigeria country, the obodo of the Oman where they live, have said to hell with restructure, to hell with restructure. Of course, you know that ohanezendigbo are going for restructuring. Why Mazen Nandekano Epa and all Biafrans are also going for the nation called Biafra. But the ohanezendigbo are not looking through the spectacles of Mazen Nandekano or through the spectacles of Simon Ekpa to be able to understand why people like Nnamdi Kanu are saying nothing else but Biafra. Look at what has been happening in this nation. If a government comes in, things will change. The government of Yaradua was better. The government of Jonathan was a little bit fine. That of Buhari was iyom. Now, the people are in another government called the government of Tinubu, which the people soon will be drinking garri for breakfast. Because with the rate of increase in the prices of things, with the rate of inflation, I pray that Venezuela will not become better than the nation called Nigeria, because the leaders have refused to listen. What they do is to borrow money and satisfy their craving. If they want to buy cars of 50 million, look at what is happening now. MFL a lot of properties have been seized from him. They say that court orders forfeiture of property worth 11.14 billion naira lent to MFLA. And you are asking me, the question is, how much is this people's salary? What other business are they doing? How did they manage to come up with that business? And how are they having 11 point something billion? These are not even, this one is just a different one. This is just a property. We're not even talking about the money, dumped in other accounts. What is these people doing with all this money? If you ask me, who is even causing this inflation? And you and I will agree that these government officials are the one behind this inflation. This is where I'll be winding down the curtain. And if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, kindly go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, and share. Thank you for listening. God bless you.